What's up everyone, Danny Lightning back with another video. So we're checking out this little wireless lavalier microphone kit from Zeal Sound. You can see I have one of the microphones right here on my chest. This thing lights up, which is pretty cool. So if you're into the whole I like to hold my tiny microphone right in front of my face thing, you're going to get even better sound quality. But of course, not everybody wants to hold the microphone right in front of their face, but this is how it sounds when you do that. In the box, you're going to get two transmitters or microphones. You're going to get the wireless camera receiver. You're getting your charging case, a storage bag. You get the lightning receiver. You get the USB receiver, so you can use it with your iPhone or Android or your PC or laptop. You're going to get a couple of clips, two lanyards, a USB cable, and a cable to hook this thing up to your camera, so you get all kinds of good stuff in the box. It also comes with this nice little carrying case. You get a bunch of cables, some clips, a couple of necklaces. Now, just in case you need it to be USB-A instead of USB-C, it doesn't come with this, but you can always get a little USB-A to USB-C adapter. Now, the little microphone is supposed to stay charged for 10 hours, and that's 40 hours with the charging case. And so far, I've had this for like 2 weeks now, and it's actually holding a really good charge. Like, I left it set for quite a while, and the charge did not go down on the case, so that is a very good sign. And it actually records in 48 kilohertz 24-bit, which is awesome. Now, I will say, right now, we're in my sound-treated room. It's semi-sound treated. There's probably some reverb bouncing off my desk and my computer screen is getting back into this thing. But I will say, when I took this thing outside, and we'll let you hear that in a couple of minutes, I was really impressed with the way this sounded outside. It sounds good in here, but outside, where there's no reverb or anything, it sounds really good. There's no sibilance. When I say my S's, it doesn't sound harsh, it doesn't sound shrill. It doesn't pierce your ears like a lot of these lavalier kits do when people say things like silly sell seashells. That can be very unpleasant on like a high-pitched sibilant microphone, which this is not, which is great. And it actually says this little case is made out of aircraft grade metal, so hey, that's definitely a plus. The signal to noise ratio is 70 decibels. It says it has a 1,000 foot range, and it's 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, so it picks up the full range of bass and treble frequencies. So you got the entire full range like a professional microphone would have. And this should work with your iPhones, your Android phones, your PC or laptop, or your camera, which is awesome. Now, one thing I really love about this, it does have a mute feature. So if you just tap it and hold your finger on it a couple of seconds, it actually mutes the microphone. And it also has, if you just do a single tap, it's going to be noise canceling. So right now it's blue. If we touch it really quick, it should turn green. And once it turns green, that means we're in noise canceling mode. So if there's any background noise, and we will test this outdoors, on the outdoor test, you will really get to hear this in action. And now we're back to regular modes. And if you're wondering what this thing costs, you can get this for about 50 bucks. They did send this to me for free, just so you guys know, but I'll put some Amazon links in the video's description in the pinned comment, just in case you guys do want to get one of these. But let's go listen to what this sounds like when we took it outside. I'm sorry, my phone does not have the greatest camera quality, but it should be a really good test for the microphone nonetheless. All right, so there's a car going by, and we do not have the noise canceling on. So I'm about to go walk through some gravel here. You can probably hear the my feet in the gravel. So let's try that with noise canceling. All right, now the noise canceling is back on, and you can hear my feet in the gravel, or maybe you can't. Hopefully it's cutting most of that out. I'm not 100% sure. They really need to come pave this street. That would be very good if they did. Let's go ahead and go back into regular mode. So I think that's blue. I can't really tell too much, but this is the way this thing sounds indoors and outdoors when it's hooked to your phone. Of course, you can hook this up to your camera or your computer. And yeah, I mean, it's a really cool little microphone set. There goes another vehicle. But honestly, I think this sounds really good for a lavalier microphone. What I notice is it's got a little bit of a darker sound, which is easier to listen to. A lot of these little lavalier sets are kind of higher pitched And you know, when you say your S sounds, they can be very shrill and kind of pierce your ears. So I really like a darker microphone. So I've done a couple of test recordings on this and listened to them back so far. And I actually really like the way this sounds. I'm pleasantly surprised by the way this little unit sounds. I think it sounds great. We're gonna get to hear what it sounds like in noise canceling as a car goes by. All right, there it goes. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can or not, but a car just went right across that street in front of me. And it was pretty noisy. It made a lot of noise. So there was our car test in noise canceling. So bottom line is, I think this thing sounds really good. And remember, a little lavalier microphone that's clipped onto your shirt somewhere or something similar to that, it's never going to sound like this, right? It's never going to sound like something like this. You're not going to get full professional quality sound out of a lavalier. Number one, it's down here. Your voice goes out instead of down into the microphone. I mean, if you were to pick this thing up, now if you were to pick this little thing up and hold it directly in front of your mouth where your voice goes out and directly into the microphone itself, you're probably going to get a higher quality signal compared to down here where your voice is going out instead of down, right? So there's disadvantages and advantages of lavaliers. I mean, they never sound as good for several different reasons, but they give you the freedom to move around. They're small. Some of them you can hide. This one's not really made to be hidden because, well, it makes you look like Iron Man with the, you know, the thing in your chest there. It's all bright and lit up and looks really cool on camera. I mean, if you want to, you can even clip one of these onto your hat. I mean, you can place it in all kinds of different spots. And every place you put this in is going to give you a different result in sound quality. Right in the middle of your, oh my gosh, it clipped onto the magnet. Basically, right in the center of your chest is supposedly the best place, or some people clip these things onto their hats. But even then, you got to find the little microphone grate and make sure it's facing in the right direction for, you know, it to be picking up your voice the best. But there's always a lot of different options. This one's probably a little bit harder to hide under your shirt or something like that due to the fact that it lights up. You might be able to see it underneath of a shirt. I'm not sure. Let's find out. I am Iron Man. You can see it there, right? You can see it under my black shirt. So yeah. All right, so for 50 bucks, if a wireless lavalier is the type of thing you need, I think this is a heck of a deal. This is a really nice little kit. It comes with all kinds of different stuff. Like I said, you can use it on your laptop, your PC. You can use it on your camera. I'm not sure about gaming consoles. I think I saw somewhere that it worked on like either Xbox or PlayStation, but not both. Maybe you can go over to their website or shoot them an email and ask about that if you're interested, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I saw that information somewhere. I just kind of looked for it again, but I don't actually see anything that says whether it does or not work with the gaming consoles, so I can't figure out where I saw that, but I'm pretty sure it said it either worked with Xbox or PlayStation, but not both. Don't quote me on that. You might want to double check and find out that info first, but I know I did see that info somewhere. But for a wireless lavalier microphone kit, I think this little thing is killer. I really like it. I like the fact that it's a little darker sounding. It's not high pitched. It's not busting your ears. It's just nice and pleasant to listen to. And it doesn't sound bad indoors or outdoors. It actually sounds good outdoors and nice indoors. I mean, like I said, indoors you got all the reverb and room noise and everything else going on. But I really like this little thing. I really do. This is a nice little microphone kit. So if you're looking for a lavalier kit that gives you two microphones, can be used with a bunch of different stuff and won't break the bank, hey, this is a pretty killer deal. Again, I'll put some links in the video's description and the pinned comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. At this point in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't like it, hit that big old thumbs down. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really does help this channel keep running. Memberships start at just a couple of dollars a month, and they really do help out. If you check out the video's description and the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff. You'll find some other ways to help support the channel, plus there's some links to some game news and all kinds of other good stuff you might want to check out. But even watching more of our videos really does help this channel, so maybe click on one of these videos that's up on the screen, or maybe pull up one of my playlists or something and watch a few more if you got time. We would definitely appreciate that big time. But I really just want to say thank you so much for watching the videos. We really do appreciate that a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys and gals are amazing. Lightning out, have a great day, and we will catch you next time.